back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today is a June monthly reset. So I've never done one of these videos before, but I'm very, very excited. I just left running some errands today. The rest of the day we're going to be home. I had a car appointment. I had my oil change done, tires rotated, and I got my inspection done. So all of that good. And then on top of that, I went and cleaned the outside of my car. I did a little interior vacuum, polish, and then I just ran and got some Dunkin' on my way home. We are headed home now, and then we're gonna get this monthly reset rolling. I'm gonna tell you about my monthly reset plan, schedule, all of that. So a big, huge thing that I will state is this is my second time doing this. This is just what I've done, and so far what I like and enjoy and what works for me. A lot of my life is planned and scheduled and organized through Google. So I use a Google Calendar, Google Sheets, and Google Keep. I use all three of them, and I currently have all of them open. We're first going to start with Google Keep. I use Google Keep as a note-taking, checklist making kind of organizational sticky note area. What I essentially do and have is I have a tab for my monthly reset, and I have all of the items that I would like to check through to get done for that day. I kind of have it laid out in a way that it goes in order of the way that I would like to start and end with these things. So this is my monthly reset checklist. So at the top are kind of like the normal everyday items, the cleaning, so laundry, and then dust, vacuum, wipe down surfaces in my bedroom. I keep it strictly to my personal space because I don't do this every week, every day. So I want to get those things done, and then declutter surfaces. I want a fresh, clean room to be working in. So next is I want to reflect on the prior month. So I want to reflect on May. I want to know what I did, what I didn't do, my goals and all of that, what I was able to accomplish, and what I could use a little bit more work on. I want to revisit my goals for the year. I think it's a really good thing to be able to refresh yourself in what I want to attain this year. Next is finances. So all the budgeting, I want to scan any receipt I have into Fetch and Upside. They're two mobile apps that I use for cashback services. They're really great. Upside is amazing. Fetch is really great too. I haven't cashed back yet. I'm waiting to reach the $50 mark. I'm not quite there yet. But Upside, I have cashed in already $60, and I currently have $30 sitting in my account right now waiting to be cashed in. So I'm also going to roll any coin that I may have. And then we're going to go digitally. I want to clear out everything. So I'm going to go through my emails, collect any loose mail and papers, throw out any old papers, and then this is where I kind of do a huge giant brain dump. So brain dump into my master to-do list. Then I want to prioritize and start thinking about the next month. So June, what are my goals for June? I'm going to add anything that I have upcoming on my calendar. So that's where I go to my Google Calendar. And then I'm going to organize my to-do list for the week mainly, and then things that I would like to prioritize for the month. I want to do a rough content outline. So essentially what I mean by that is the days that I'm going to film, the days that I'm going to script and outline, the days that I'm going to edit, and I'm also factoring in Instagram into that now. I want to add any books that I want to read, any brain dumping in my journal. And for that, I mostly mean anything that I'm feeling, any feeling that I have, any worry that I have, anything that's emotionally holding me back. Therapy prep. So I really don't need to do this one. I don't have therapy for a couple of weeks. I just had therapy the other day, so I don't really have anything to do for that. I want to do a purse declutter. These ones are kind of if I have the time, but I would really like to get all of these done. So a purse declutter. I currently am carrying 2 purses. I've just been throwing the everyday items in, exchanging them back and forth. And then I want to do makeup brush cleaning. I could managed to do a declutter of them too, honestly. And then digital declutter. So really what I mean by that is a lot of files that I have saved on my laptop, a lot of photos that I have on my laptop. So I'm going to skip over the first three. I'm going to work on the next set, reflect on the prior month, revisit my goals, and then do all the budgeting, clear out my emails, and all of that stuff. Honestly, I can do the collect loose papers, throw them out as well, because I might as well just brain dump and do all of that too. Actually start with budgeting, just because I have that stuff like legitimately right in front of me. I really should sit and factor and think of a new budget for June, and honestly the rest of the year, because what I'm doing currently I don't love. This is what I use. I made this. I can have the link down below if you are interested. I found this guy's tutorial and it was great and I love it. I really do. I love this outline. What I don't love is my personal, like, how much I'm budgeting for these things, because it's just not accurate. I am going to do the cleaning portion of this video now. I'm gonna make the bed. We gotta put some laundry away. Gonna clean up some laundry. I've done my laundry. I've dusted, vacuumed all of that, decluttered. I did my budget. I scanned all my receipts. I don't have any coin to roll. I threw out any old papers. I don't have any therapy prep. Collected all my loose papers. So I am going to do my reflection. I'm going to revisit my goals for the year, clean my email out, do all like the digital stuff. All right, so something that I'm not great at is coming up with reflection questions. So I typed into YouTube last month and decided to Google this month some monthly reflection questions. So I'm gonna go over the questions that I used, where I got them from. I'll leave links down below as well, and kind of just go over a few of the things. I'm not going to go over all of them. Some of them are personal. I wanted to really keep that in mind, that this is about myself and my growth, my motivation, my productivity, me personally. I don't need to curate it for the internet. The site that I am using is alyssa's.creativelifestyle.com. Again, I'll leave the link down below. Last month I used a YouTube channel by the name of Rachel Ray, R-H-E-E. I'll leave her link for her video down below as well. I liked the questions and I really liked the video itself because it gave you 5 minutes to write along with her, which was really, really cool. I liked the format of it. That one I might use again next month, but they had similar questions, but I primarily this month used this. There's 15 monthly reflection questions. I don't want to do 15. I think that is more than enough, way too much for myself right now. So I focused on 10. Number 1, what went well this month? What did I accomplish and how does it make me feel? So my birthday went well so far. I finished the month strong and focused. I feel proud of myself and confident. Number 2, what didn't go well and how can I improve for the next month? I need to find a balance between relaxing and motivating myself and being productive. Number 3, what lessons did I learn this month? How did I grow as a person? There is such a thing as too much relaxation and standing up for myself and my boundaries. Number 4 is what challenges did I face this month and how did I deal with them? That one I'm not going to answer. I answered in my journal, but that one's too personal. So we'll skip to number 5. What am I spending too little or too much time on? Too little time thinking, too little time taking action. Number 6 is another personal one, but the question is what didn't go as planned and how can I improve on it? Number 7, view any goals you set for this month. What did you reach them? Why or why not? So my goals for May financially was to make a sustainable budget. I did not do this yet. I was talking about this earlier, coming up with a better budget and just being better focused on my budget. My personal were research and begin a heart healthy diet, incorporate more exercise, yoga, like getting into yoga, exercising my brain, learning more, finishing my making money book, and then starting a new fiction book. Self-care, do one thing every day I love. In parentheses, I had make a list of those things. And then date myself one night a week. And then come up with the ideas was in parentheses next to that as well. I started but did not finish any of those. And some I didn't even start. So definitely not happy with that. Number 8, was there anything holding me back from reaching those goals? Yes, myself. I wasn't prioritizing. I was being lazy and not doing the work. 5 things that made you feel the most grateful this month. My family, my friends, Savannah, my rights, and my freedom. Number 10, overall, am I satisfied with how the month went? Why or why not? Yes, I am satisfied with the month. I learned a lot about myself. I'm satisfied with what I learned, especially in the last week or so, and how I'm feeling with myself and kind of my boundaries and my personal life. So let's go over my June goals. I'm keeping them simplistic this month. I went too hard trying to do too much. So I have one financial goal, and that is to make a sustainable budget. My personal is to read my new book. So I am about halfway through the book that I'm currently reading. My plan is to finish it this week that I'm on vacation. And then I'm going to go read the Flow book. I'm going to research a heart healthy diet. It is time that I get onto a good freaking heart healthy diet. I have a lot of cholesterol issues from my last blood work. I also want to come up with an exercise plan and better exercise myself. So self-care is do one thing every day that I love and to date myself once a week. Back to monthly reset, what I ended up also checking off was I added more stuff to my to-do list. I actually ended up making it's my weekly to-do list, but it is everything that I'm going to get done in the next week or so. I have bottles and cans. I have fixed my car starter. I want to go through my storage in my attic, go through my storage underneath my bed. I have a lot of stuff at my friend's house too that I need to go through this week. I'm going to go through video footage. I have some retirement things that I need to do. Cleaning the top of my closet. I look at it and it stresses me out. I want to get it cleaned and organized. I want a closet clean out, helping my grandpa clean out the garage. I have content planning for August and September. That's something that I need to do. And then just hanging that new stuff that I ended up getting. I have a few other things that I added to my master to-do list. So I have a makeup brush clean out session, makeup collection organization, creating a better content creation schedule, going through my jewelry, helping my grandma shampoo the carpets. I want to have a better book storage, whether it's a shelf or some kind of storage for them. I'm overrun by books currently. I need to come up with a better and more detailed content planning for Instagram Reels and Shorts, and looking into epidemic sound as a avenue of content creation and music and planning and sound and all of that. So back to my monthly reset. What I haven't done is a rough content outline, brain dump into my journal. I did do a purse declutter, so that's done. Makeup brush cleaning and digital declutter. So I'm gonna skip the digital declutter. I just don't have it in me today. That can be another day. I'm gonna take a little while right now to go through my content calendar and plan out June. And also plan out this next week that I'm off, when I'm gonna cook, what I'm gonna do, and all of that jazz. Okay, so I ended up doing a rough outline and I have all of that squared away. So I wanted to talk about everything that I did today. And I want to talk about the reason that I decided to do this. I was feeling really unmotivated and really almost behind on a lot of the priorities that I have for my life. I was feeling like, even though I don't have my own house, I was feeling very unmotivated and cluttered and overstimulated, overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that I should be taking care of in a month. And I wanted to find a way that I could keep myself in check. Now, backstory, I do have a full-time job, Monday through Friday. Currently I'm on vacation, but Monday through Friday I have a full-time job, and I work part-time on the weekends as well. I have a very busy schedule. I don't have kids, I am not married, I'm not in a relationship, and I don't have my own home. I live with my parents. There's a big, huge financial lift from me, but I still am in a financial tight space because of choices and habits that I have adopted. I am slowly trying to fix them and trying to correct them and do better. And that's part of the reason that I hold myself accountable at a certain time of the month. Also, I do a lot. I know that there was a lot on that list of to-dos and checking off. I don't do it, and I don't plan to do every single one of them every single month. Honestly, I was just feeling really tired today. I could have banged them out in probably a 3 to 4 hour time span. That's half a normal 8-hour shift. So it's not a lot of work in theory. Obviously, if you are going to be doing something, it might be a meal plan schedule. It might be a grocery list that you're making. It might be outside project or indoor project, or coming up with a better plan for your children or schedule with them or whatever. The whole purpose behind the reason that I chose to do this was to get a better grasp on my life. If you are feeling stuck, overwhelmed, like you are not going anywhere, like you are constantly having to have checklists and to-do lists all over the place, and you feel like you're always forgetting something, and you feel like you're never able to have your own goals, whether it's for yourself personally, self-care goals, financial, your family, your children, your spouse, your career, your hobby, whatever it may be, this is something that I highly recommend you try. Try a monthly. I tried to do weekly. It was not working for me. Try a monthly reset. Pick one day of the month. It could be the end of the month. Typically, that's what I'm noticing when most people do them. They set up for the next month. Decide that you are going to do a monthly reset and start small. Start with 5 to 10 things. Whatever it may be, it may honestly alleviate some of the pressure, and you will be back in check with all of the things that you have to do. I will say the thing that I enjoy the most out of doing this is I feel like I am checking back in with myself. On the reflection side of things, I think reflection is very good because reflection is good for progression. If you reflect on the prior month, May was a month of realizing relaxation in the grand scheme of things is great, yes, but too much of it is a bad thing. Just as much as too much motivation and productivity will burn you out. You need to find a middle ground. that's going to be something I'm going to work on in the coming months. I was reading through my April reflection. So in April, I learned I need to take more time to do things I want and enjoy. Slow mornings, reading, self-work, content planning, and learning. My greatest achievement was finding a new therapist and continuing my desire to be a better me. Too much time on the negative things and things I cannot control. Past problems, conversations, arguments, people, equipment not working, and complaining. Too little time on my education, mind building, and building my knowledge by reading, making an action plan for finances. I want to spend more time with myself, my thoughts, and my feelings. I thought because it got warmer, my mind would be happier, but it wasn't. I want and need to work on new tools to control my overthinking and provide stable happiness. I want to feel fulfilled in May with my job, my hobbies, time with friends and family. Prioritizing my needs and wants will make May a success. Reading that back for this month and doing a reflection for May was extremely beneficial in knowing where I was 30 fucking days ago to where I am now. I do feel pretty fulfilled in May. May, I'm biased. It is a wonderful month for me. I get a lot out of May. But I also learned in here I wanted to spend more time with myself, my thoughts and my feelings. I think I did too much of that. I went too far on that, just like I did too far of relaxation. I didn't spend a lot of time on negative things. I didn't do a lot of overthinking this month, and I'm really, really proud of myself for that. That is something that 30 days ago, Syanne would not be able to admit to. And I know I'm gonna have months where, you know, June could be a month that I do overthink a lot, or I'm more anxious, or I self-sabotage. It's a give and take, it's an ebb and flow, and it's a learning process. And that's why reflection is, I think, really, really important and key to checking back in with yourself, knowing where you're at, and seeing progression. I cannot wait to see in 6 months' time where I was. It's interesting to see where your life can take you, what you can learn in a time span. So long story short, reflection is a really good thing, even if it's reflection of what you did or didn't do the prior month. And again, if you want to scale it back to making a grocery list, think of the things that, okay, you made a grocery list. Say it's a $200 grocery list. What did you guys actually use and eat and end up throwing away? Reflect on that, because then you're also talking about financially. What are you wasting? If you don't know where to start with a list of what is on your mind every single day and brain dump. That's why I do a master to-do list brain dump. That's why I do a journal brain dump of all of the things that I've been thinking about doing, feeling, that have been on my mind, so I can get it off of my mind and onto paper or digitally, whatever works best for you. Because then you can take a step back and be like, okay, I don't have to rely on my brain to remember every little thing that I've thought of. I have it written. Now I can focus on one task at a time, and that will get you to check things off your to-do list. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see me do more monthly resets. I'm not going to say that I'm going to do another one this summer, but maybe I will do one in the fall. I want your feedback, what you think, if you got anything out of this video. My biggest thing is try different things. I have tried for over a year now to come up with different routines and habits. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in anything else you want to see, you have questions, concerns, whatever, make sure you leave them in the comments. You can also ask me over on Instagram at Life of Sy. Make sure you're subscribed here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications. I post not every Monday, but every other Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll leave everything that I've pretty much listed today in the description. I'm really excited to see where June brings me and brings us, and what content I'm able to put out for you guys, because what I've planned today, I'm very, very, very excited about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful life. Have a wonderful, 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 safe Memorial Day. Bye, guys.